During Afghanistan's years of democracy in the 1960s, the status of women improved. Under the country's constitution, women were entitled to most rights and they became important and active members of society. But during the dark days of the Taliban regime, women were sent back into their homes and punished for being women. In this period, women not only lost their rights, but they were literally beaten and treated like slaves. After the collapse of the Taliban regime in 2001, the Afghan people, especially women, got the chance to breathe once again. They started to rebuild their lives. Today, the future of Afghan women and men is brighter. Afghan society has strong and deep cultural roots, but some practices, although outlawed, have become so embedded in Afghan life that it is difficult to prevent them. One example is the tradition of bad. For the girl who is given away under a bad, there is no wedding party. There is only the marriage certificate, the nikah, authorized by a mullah. Her father gives her away as a bad bride because his son has committed a murder. She is given to the victim's family in recompense. This young girl is forced to marry to stop any further killing. She may be married to an older man or a young male child, yet she has no choice but to accept it and leave her own family for good.
In our judicial system, bad is an illegal practice. But unfortunately, we've not seen any cases brought to justice. No one has ever been punished for this offence.
No one can be responsible for another's crime. Everybody is responsible for their own actions. Under Islam, it is not allowed to pay for a murder with a girl. Islam is against this.
You are now our housemaid. From now on, you are not going to see any happiness in your life. Understand?
First of all, mullahs are responsible for this. If mullahs know that this is not allowed and it is an illegal practice, then why do they sign the marriage certificate?
A girl who is sent away to be a bad bride leads a miserable life until the day she dies. Also, the conflict between the two families does not stop.
This is an insult to women. Why should a girl pay for a murder committed by someone else? This is a big insult for a woman. It shouldn't be just women that are taught about their rights. It should also be men, because it's men who allow women their rights. If a man doesn't know about women's rights, then how can he give a woman her rights?
Bad is an unfortunate and unwanted practice in Afghanistan. It's definitely a big contradiction for women's rights, or even for human rights.
For a girl under bad, there is no right for her to choose what she wants. It is totally illegal in Islam.
Unfortunately, bad is still practiced, but it's one of the unwanted practices. And to try and prevent it, we're going to start workshops to inform people about bad. We're going to ask mullahs to raise awareness so that people know how badly this practice can affect lives.